It's pretty great. So a lot of those features are little, but they're all really important. They're core gameplay changes that we've made sort of please our audience. And our audience is, wider and wider every time we make a game. And in this case, I think there's probably 3 sort of big main audiences for the game. We have our sort of casual party players who we've talked about. If you just want to get together on the weekend with your friends and play for 20 minutes, play for 3 hours, play for 2 days, and then forget where you are. You can do that, and we have drop in, drop out, which we showed you. We have no fail mode. We have all instruments mode, which is 7 players at once. And we have party shuffle from the front menu, which lets you jump right in and start playing songs. So just pick songs at random and shuffle them around, and that's all pretty great. We have our sort of hardcore player, who's maybe like a hardcore gamer who wants to win Rock Band and become the ultimate guitarist and get all the points and in-game achievements. And for them, we now have persistent achievements across all of our modes. So instead of having just a band who goes down a linear path, you say, today I want to be the ultimate keyboardist. I'm playing by myself, and we sort of follow to get all these little different paths you can get done. And so that career is now through the trainers, through quick play, through the campaign, wherever you are, you can be unlocking cool clothing for your character, cool assets, adding points to your overall reputation. It's pretty rad. And then in between, we have sort of our Rock Band faithful, who maybe want to play with 3 or 4 friends for a night, but they don't want to have a band forever. They just want to have sort of a Rock Band gathering, but it's more game focused than just a drunk party. And for them, we have what we're calling road challenges, and that's a one-night experience. So it's 2 to 4 hours of say an East Coast tour, and allows your friends to come over and basically beat Rock Band with you for the night. You set a goal, you accomplish that goal, you feel good about yourself, you go home. So across all those different groups, we have a lot of really, really cool stuff, and we have a lot of great content. And if you want to know more about that content, when you rate those songs, we actually now have a song recommendation feature within our store that's going to help you figure out other songs you might want to buy from our giant library that's humongous, with the sort of great algorithm we've been working on. But now we're back in the music library, and it's not all about pro. I mean, clearly I just described 13 things that were not pro guitar, pro keyboards. But the pro guitar and pro keyboards are pretty awesome, so I'm going to show this stuff to you now. And then you get your hands on it out on the floor. You get pro keyboards hands-ons. So we are now in the music library again. Everyone dropped out very politely. So I can come over here and show you our keyboard controller. This is the Mad Catz Rock Band 3 controller. It is awesome. It is a 2-octave keyboard controller with a MIDI out port. So if you want to use it as a MIDI controller, you can plug it in via MIDI and rock out with it. It has these stripes at the top to tell you what region of the keyboard your hand should be in. The gameplay will sort of reflect that. There'll be big stripes of color in the gameplay. And it does have strap pegs on the back if you want to put it on a stand, put it on your lap, put it on a coffee table. You can also put it around your neck with a guitar strap, but it's certainly not a keytar. We'd never call it a keytar. Not that you can play like one. And so the cool thing there is that we also have a MIDI Pro adapter. That means if you have a keyboard, a MIDI keyboard at your house for GarageBand or you make music, you can buy this box from Mad Catz that they're making that basically is going to convert your MIDI keyboard into a controller. So you don't need to buy this keyboard device, although it's awesome. You can just use your existing Oxygen 8 or whatever it is, or Roland. We have an M3 that's coming tomorrow for you to play on the floor. That's really cool. Basically, if you own a real instrument, you want to just play this game, we're letting you jump right in. The other thing that's cool about this is in addition to the full 2 octaves, we also have 5 buttons in the middle from C to G that allow you to play what we're calling keys mode. You may have seen that my awesome performance on Here We Go Again was not a full octave of keyboards. It was just those 5 lanes you're used to seeing for guitar, because I'm a wuss. That's what we call keys mode. We can also play guitar or bass parts on this these 5-lane way to play, which is really cool. That was not a real sentence in English, but we're just going to pretend it never happened. Which means if I have DLC, I can use my keyboard controller without switching back and forth to just play the bass part for Sister Christian on the keyboard. And of course, I can also play the 5-lane keyboard part on guitar or bass as a controller goes. The game is fully backwards compatible with Rock Band 2, Rock Band 1, Beatles Rock Band, other third-party hardware. So if you already have plastic in your living room, we're not going to sell a huge bundle of guitars and drums that you have to buy to have a great experience with this new songs. But if you want to play pro, which I do right now, because it's the part of the demo where I do that, you have to buy a keyboard of some kind, right? So really cool, we're going to show you pro keys on easy. So Rock Band Pro is sort of the fulfillment of Harmonix's vision, right? We're trying to give everyone real musical experience without having to train to be a musician. And Rock Band Pro keys is no exception. It's pretty rad. So on easy mode, it's a nice way of dipping your toe in and sort of figuring it out. You see those stripes? I'm in the blue region. Now playing Sister Christian. And it's a reduction of the overall part, so it's fewer notes than there would be if I was playing the whole thing. It's pretty accessible. That the tracks, the notes coming on the track are basically on a real keyboard for me to follow along with. There's also white and black notes to sort of differentiate the two. But yeah, again, Rock Band Pro on Easy is super accessible. You have great trainers that let you jump right in. And it's radical. I have to fill it this time because I can't play the verse on Pro Keys on Expert. So again, you can use your existing MIDI controller, you can buy this controller, and now I can switch to, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make you be talking out loud, my fault. I can now switch to hard, I can change my difficulty on the fly, and on hard you'll start seeing chords and other things coming down the track. Yes. Shift a little bit to show me more notes. On Harmonix, where we show you a full 2-octave span to give you a really realistic experience. But on medium and easy, we keep it sort of to 1 octave at a time. Oh god, no, what's happening? So this is why I don't play the verse on Expert. So again, this is a really cool way to sort of get into it. We have great trainers that sort of walk you in real time, so you can be better than I am being right now at the game. Let's pause this though. It's not keyboards, right? So Pro Keyboards, pretty awesome.